Welcome to our Heavenly Candidates Daily Devotion.
Our Bible reading for today is taken from the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 1 to 5. Guard your steps when you go to the house of God. Go near to listen rather than to offer the sacrifice of fools, who do not know that they do wrong. Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven and you are on earth, so let your words be few. A dream comes when there are many cares, and many words mark the speech of a fool. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. He has no pleasure in fools. Fulfill your vow. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 1 to 5 advises us on how to approach God and how to conduct ourselves in worship. It emphasizes the importance of reverence and caution when entering the house of God. Instead of merely offering sacrifices or going through the motions, Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 1 encourages us to prioritize listening and understanding. It warns us against offering sacrifices foolishly, without knowledge or understanding of the consequences of what we are doing. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 2 specifically cautions us against hasty and thoughtless speech before God. It acknowledges the vast difference between the divine and human realms, reminding us that God is in heaven while we are on earth. As a result, it advises us to restrain our words and be mindful of our speech when addressing God. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 3 draws our attention to the tendency of fools to speak excessively in use of many words. Excessive speech can be influenced by the worries and concerns of life. In contrast, wise individuals exercise restraint and choose their words carefully. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 4 focuses on the significance of fulfilling vows made to God. It encourages promptness in fulfilling vows, because delaying fulfillment displeases God. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 4 reinforces the idea that fulfilling one's commitments to God is vital and emphasizes the importance of integrity. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 5 offers a practical guideline by stating that it is better not to make a vow at all than to make one and fail to fulfill it. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verses 5 highlights the seriousness of making promises to God and the need to approach such commitments with careful consideration and dedication. Matthew chapter 12 verses 36 to 37 says, "But I tell you that everyone will have to give account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken. For by your words you will be acquitted, and by your words you will be condemned." Matthew chapter 12 verses 36 to 37 contains a statement of Jesus Christ, highlighting the significance of our words and their implications. It conveys the message that all individuals will be held accountable for the words they have spoken, emphasizing their power and consequences. Matthew chapter 12 verses 36 stresses that on the day of judgment, everyone will be called to give an account for every empty or idle word they have spoken. This implies that words are not insignificant, but carry weight and have lasting effects. It encourages us to be mindful of the impact of our speech, considering that we will ultimately be answerable for our words. Matthew chapter 12 verses 37 reinforces the importance of words by stating that one's words can either result in acquittal or condemnation. It emphasizes the role of speech as an indicator of one's character and actions. Words reflect the state of the heart and can have eternal significance. Together, these verses in Matthew chapter 12 verses 36 to 37 underscore the significance of our words and their role in our ultimate judgment. They serve as a reminder to exercise caution, integrity, and responsibility in our speech, recognizing the weight and potential consequences of what we say. God bless you for listening to our daily devotion today. Please join us to spread the good news of our Lord Jesus Christ by sharing, commenting, like the video, and subscribe. Please follow Heavenly Candidates on our YouTube channel and Facebook. God bless you all, and we meet again tomorrow if Jesus tarries.